You know what?
Yep.
Well, boys are back. We decided to do it again, and your eyes do not deceive you. We have decided to year zero this motherfucker, just like Cambodia. So we are now in season 1, episode 1. We're doing it all over again. Hello, Dicks and Dickettes. I am your co-host, Philbo.
And I'm your main host, the bright morning star, Joshua, a.k.a. Josh, a.k.a. Tater.
Oh, Lord. Here we go again. So this is why we year zeroed it, just so that we could do all this shit all over again.
It's a recurring theme.
Right.
Cooter loves his callbacks.
Oh,
so
my God.
shout out Cooter.
You're not lying about that. Well, hello. Pretty much just nobody, because nobody likes us, nobody cares about us, but that's okay because we have kind of a grassroots / cult following. I don't know what you really call it, but some people do like us, so that's a little encouraging.
If we stream it, they will come.
Well, I don't even know about that, but
on more than one level,
right? Mostly through Apple Podcasts, which I guess we have to get that shit back in action anyway.
Yeah, they shut us down pretty quick. You got to subscribe to our own shit now, or maybe we did that. I don't remember.
Yeah. We gotta resubscribe to our own channel. It's the whole thing.
Hilarious.
No, but good to see everybody back. Good to be back. A lot of people asked us. By a lot of people, I think maybe 1.5 people asked us, "Hey, where'd you go?" And things just happened. I think we stopped last time because I started spending every weekend looking for a house. And it just never picked back up after that. There's some other things that happened. Life caught up.
Right, and I almost died. So
right. Yeah, there was a couple things that happened. Like I said,
we're not going to get into all that.
Yeah. So, but we're back with a brand. I say a brand new show. It's a lot of the same stuff, but we're only keeping the highlights, and we're adding a couple of new things. Just to keep it interesting.
Addition by subtraction.
Right. Less is more, right?
Less is more.
But one of the things we're removing is the tequila of the week. So we already have our drinks.
Right. But we will be cheersing everyone.
Absolutely.
So we'll start out with that. This is the first re-inaugural cheers to everyone. Look,
yeah.
We're happy to be back. This is going to be a fucking banger of a show. So if you're just coming in, buckle your fucking seatbelt. But welcome back to everybody. We're happy to be back. Love all of you dicks and dickettes. Cheers.
Cheers. Hell yeah. Year zero, baby. All right. So, Josh, should we talk about the aircraft carrier for sale, or should we talk about dildos first?
Dealer's choice, man. Because
Siren.
Siren. First chat back.
Yep.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, it's been a long time. For all of you who who are listening and have no idea who the fuck we are, Siren was somebody we wasted $90 on. Because we sent her a package to Austria for essentially no fucking reason whatsoever. Just because we were bored, I guess, and we hate money. So that was a whole fucking thing.
Yeah, she's I'd say princess of the dickettes. We anointed a queen, but she's up there.
It never came.
Oh,
what?
You never got it?
Well, it never came back to us.
I never got it back, so somebody's enjoying it. Yeah. Somebody hung it up, hopefully. Jesus Christ.
Oh, dude, that's so depressing. I didn't know it never came. Shit.
Literally, we gave it a year, and we hoped it would be there by now.
Shit. You have a tracking number on it, Josh? Maybe we can find it.
Yeah, no, remember that was the problem. Remember, because I refused to spend $500 for tracking, so I spent. God.
Well, yeah, I guess the Austrians saw that and we're like, "Ha, we're swiping this shit."
Right. This is for WW2. No.
We owe you one. We're gonna take it out $90 at a time.
We'll owe you one. Next time, out that way.
Right. Well, we'll have to do so. Sorry, Siren. I had no idea. I thought you got it.
We'll do something. Maybe get her some nice merch or something. Maybe get her a T-shirt or maybe some of those the booty jogging pants.
Ooh, yes. The ass logo, as we so
the ass logo.
Anyway, so I think let's just get right into the title story of the episode. So the country of Brazil. What a wonderful place to be, by the way. Definitely not a meme at all. But in their infinite wisdom and not so infinite treasury, have decided to sell off I don't know if it's their only aircraft carrier. Either way, it's a super old one. It's from 1956. I'm pretty sure it's coal powered.
Yeah.
As all good ships are in 2020. What year is it? 2025. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah. That's it. I think it's steam powered, but
right. It's actually just powered by like carnival like dancing. They just get out on the deck and just go crazy.
Hamsters on treadmills. It's electric.
Yeah, it's actually hydro powered. It's actually pretty advanced.
Yeah, anyway. Also, it was a British one too. So it's not. It was that's why it was discounted. It's not like it was from the Great White Fleet or anything.
Well, they bought it in 1956, it actually came with a lifetime supply of beans on toast too. So it was like they just had infinite. They just had infinite fucking supplies. Like they were fine. They didn't have to worry about it.
Just shit on shingles, just like indiscernible meat in a can with like moldy bread to toast.
Yeah. And the Brazilians sold all that for a profit too.
Right. But there were a lot of wooden chests for their treasures.
They just go around like yar har, me mateys, yar har. So anyway, yeah, the Brazilians, God love them.
I mean, how many times did they list it? It says 3 times on there, but they also recently listed it, which is kind of crazy.
Did anybody like confirm like the web address? Like, is it just like some like Yugoslavian? Is it like some like Croatian scammer like just out there like posting $7 million on eBay? Like, yeah, come buy this aircraft carrier.
You'll get it real soon. Yeah, right. Yeah. You live in Ohio? Yeah, we'll sail it right to you.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, we'll back it up to your doorstep.
Yeah,
I'm in Nebraska, but I've got a plan.
It's coming straight to your door.
Right. Amazon's gonna drone delivery that motherfucker.
Yeah, but no, it actually was confirmed. It was a big story because like they were like, we have no use for this. Like we don't have any type of aircraft to put on this. So like, what are we gonna do with an aircraft carrier? They're like. Basically,
you know who really missed out on this? Like, if they had done this in like 2009, can you imagine the Somali pirates just like got together some of their put together all their earnings?
They sold a Carnival cruise ship to be able to afford
it. Dude, no, but for real though, yeah, they just captured like an Indonesian oil tanker, and
yeah,
they're like, we'll do a trade. Give me the $7 million. Like, this thing's full of oil. Like, just the oil alone is worth it. Just give me the fucking Brazilian aircraft carrier. We'll trade that bitch out. We'll get like a a helicopter that they use in like Korea. And then we'll fucking tear this bitch up. We'll
piece it together.
Yeah,
we'll piece it together.
We'll hold it together with duct tape and dreams.
but Disney Cruises never saw it coming.
Dude, they would have been a menace. Like, god damn, dude.
You mean it'd be better than a John boat and an RPG? Yeah.
What they really could have done is they could have just like rammed it sideways into the Suez Canal. like what actually happened. They'd be like, we're just gonna leave it here unless you pay us $1 billion.
What do you get?
Right, exactly.
Right. And then all it takes is one F-22 Raptor to destroy the entire thing and just watch it downstream.
Oh, God. That's fucking great, man. Like, so first of all, if you had $7 million, would you buy this?
I'd get a good deal on it. I'd get a better price, but yeah.
Okay. You'd bid it down a little bit.
Yeah, no, I'd get a cash price for sure.
$1, Bob.
Right. I wouldn't go through like PayPal financing or Amazon financing. Like, it's like only 1,326 payments of $4,000. Like, because I mean that would be the irresponsible thing to do. I'd end up paying, $22 million for a, for a $200 million boat at least. But I'm in the aftermarketing business, so we would flip it. We'd turn it into some. We'd have our gay Uncle Joey fashion it into like a gay sea paradise. And I mean, that seems like something that the community would be into. I think. Like,
I'm a fan of it. Hold on, let's see. Hold on one second. Let me see. Can I still make it? Yeah, here we go. Here's the picture of it, by the way.
I mean, it's a nice looking boat.
It's something. Well, I feel like, the people that like take pictures of the apartment where they make it look like a $7 million apartment. Because this thing has been in mothballs for a long fucking time. Like, if you've ever tried to buy a house or rent out an apartment, like, you know what I'm fucking talking about. Because they'll take pictures. It's like God himself is providing the fucking lighting for the apartment.
Right. You mean like every cabin trip we've been to where it looks like we're going to a George Clooney estate, and then we get in and like we're just standing in a closet together.
Well, LPH actually had to stand in a closet, but that's a whole other that's a whole other thing. It's a different thing altogether. But it's like you get there and it's like they just cleared out the Rodney King rioters from the premises.
Yeah.
No. My bad. Okay, sorry. I turned off the music. The music. It's fine. It's good music. Fucking let it. Just fucking let it.
I mean, just keep playing it over and over again. We'll just talk over it.
That should be the entire podcast. We're so good at that,
I mean, between our AI generated images and you cutting together little music clips, yes.
Hey, by the way, one of the best episodes we ever had was the music episode. Like, not even
the one where you couldn't hear any of the music. Yeah. Yeah, that was so great to go back and listen to on Apple Podcast while driving. You just hear us laughing.
Well,
it was fantastic.
You had some, you listen.
And just me going like blood pterodactyl, like walk down memory lane. But yeah, no, that I mean, what would you do if somebody just gave you an aircraft carrier?
Well, the first thing I would do is,
and let me take it a step further. Like, let's just go ahead and say all the finances and logistical things aside, because
I found a harbor who would accept an aircraft carrier.
Right,
that's like the biggest problem you would have. Is like you can't just go to the yacht club and be like, yeah. So listen, I have a 1944 Colossus class aircraft carrier. I need to dock in this bitch.
Right, and I have the $4 million for the fuel to get it from Miami to Philadelphia.
Well, it's just coal, honestly. Like, I mean, at this point, if it's coal burning, like you can just fucking you can probably get coal pretty cheap.
Yeah, no, you just go down to the Home Depot and just be like, listen.
Just go down to the Home Depot.
I'm going to need a shit ton of your fucking charcoal.
Listen, my son's been a bad fucking boy this year. I need a bunch of coal.
Well, no, at the Home Depot, you could also get day laborers to shovel it for you, too.
That's true. So you could get your crew. Who knew Home Depot would have had such a nautical tie-in to this whole fucking thing.
So anyway, logistically, like, you're all set to do whatever you want to do. You were just given one. Go.
Well, the first thing I would do is I would find the party fucking harbor, like Nantucket or like fucking like somewhere on Virginia Beach. Like I'd find a place where a bunch of snooty assholes are like going around in their like 25-foot yachts or whatever, just being like, yes, where are the and then I would just slowly cruise by on my fucking aircraft carrier. Also, I would restore the turrets to be fully functional. And I'd just fire some warning shots, just to let them know that I'm alive.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's let them know that they're alive.
I was about to say, because that was going to be like in my top 5 is like, okay, step 1, repair the 144s and get them. Let's get them stocked up.
Right. Well, that's where the day laborers come, because I mean, you need a crew of at least, probably like 20 to 30. You need a guy to navigate.
I'm not going to do it. I'm the captain. The captain's not working on anything.
I'm sitting out there on my fucking lawn chair on the goddamn flight deck, and I'm going to watch all the people just scream in horror.
I'm getting my dick sucked, drinking old fashioned, wearing a fancy hat, watching everything happen.
You will become the captain.
100%.
That'll be your domestic terrorist name. You've heard of El Chapo. This is El Capitan.
This is El Tater.
Oh God. Yeah, I could just that's the first thing you do. The second thing you do.
Actually, El Tater in Spanish is El Papa, right? So I'll just be El Papa.
El Papa. I like that. The second thing you do is you find a fully functional aircraft of some kind, preferably military grade. And you figure out a way to land that bitch.
Right. Well, I mean, you look at the shit that's been going on in Ukraine and all this stuff. I mean, people are just giving those away to people. So we'll just act like we're in trouble and just feel like, hey, can I just have like 5 F-35 Lightnings, please? I'll pitch in, I promise.
Just register it in Ukraine. I think you would think of all the handouts you would get. I mean, shit.
Well, I mean, just figure in a couple of months, couple of years when all this is over, they're going to have a surplus. Like, there's going to be a market for F-35 Lightnings. Don't worry.
Now, I know we don't get political, but it's something like we can only account for like 70% of the shit that we've sent to Ukraine anyway. So it's like we know some of it's going somewhere.
Well, we're speaking hypothetically. So if you
right in Minecraft,
if you purchase an extremely discounted aircraft carrier on eBay, and somehow the purchase goes through and you get the aircraft carrier, we're just laying out some options because you're not going to have an aircraft carrier with no aircraft. That's just silly.
You purchase the aircraft, and then like the next morning you turn on the TV and it's like FBI's most wanted. El Papa. It's like you don't even have the aircraft yet. The FBI just threw you out like, just go take care of that motherfucker.
They work quick.
They start knocking your neighbors, and you're like, oh shit. I was not prepared for that.
Well, and here's why I'm not worried about that. Guess 2 things the FBI doesn't have. One's an aircraft carrier, and the other's an F-35 Lightning.
Well, at the very least, we were sending Ukraine F-16s, F-18s. I mean, shit. The FBI is going to need a lot before they can break down through that defense system. No,
that's why I specifically said the Lightning. I'm pretty sure that's what we sent them was the Lightnings.
Did we send them Lightnings?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to look that up.
It's not important now, but I remember thinking like, why would that's not tip top, but that's like better than what we should be sending them. That's better than anything that like Russia can defend against. So
the U.S. has not sent any F-35 fighters. I was gonna say we also only have like 50 of them, even that many. So it's like that'd be a huge fucking thing. Let me look up how many we even have.
The Lightnings?
We have 630. Never mind.
I was about to say we have more of those.
Holy fuck! Do we plans to acquire around 1,800 more? Holy shit! We're not even at war right now. You know how many 630 fucking F-35s is? More than everybody else on Earth.
Right. Combined.
Yeah, literally.
Well, I mean that's not accounting for the Raptors because we don't even really need the Lightnings.
I know, that's the funny thing about it. We can't go on an autism rant for
I was about to say. Anyway, I'll say one last thing to finish it off. Like just because we're the only ones with access to the Raptors, we don't even need a military anymore. We just need to the ability to move Raptors around and people that can fly them. That's the only thing that we need.
And eventually you won't even need anybody to actually be in the plane. Like as long the cool thing about it is you can manufacture a plane to do like negative 10 G turns as long as the materials can withstand it, and we can just fucking remote pilot those motherfuckers. That's the future right there.
I did have a cool video that we're gonna have to go to at some point. It's a guy. We'll go to it later, but it's a guy that's actually he's a good singer, but you can't really figure it out until the description of the video. But he's in the back of an F-18 Hornet, and they pull I think 6 Gs multiple times, and he's singing Kenny Loggins' "Danger Zone" and doesn't miss a fucking lick.
I love that, dude.
Like most people pass out when you pass like 4 Gs, and this guy just fucking ripping ass Kenny Loggins' "Danger Zone." Yeah, it's amazing. That's great. Well, we'll have to toggle and make sure that we can have video audio before we do that. Anyway,
Yeah,
so no, I like your idea about actually buying it, arming it, and then going to like just a crazy rich party spot. Like,
or just you know what, dude, you could do it. You could even do something better than that. You could just you could put it somewhere that like nobody would expect. Like you could sail it into like the Hudson Bay and be like, Canada gave me $15 million, or I'm not leaving.
Right.
Just like really fuck with like small countries. Just exactly. Like, what are you gonna fucking do about
it? You gonna call America? They're not coming.
Yeah, Trump is really upset with you. I don't think he's gonna back you up on this one.
Personally, I wouldn't start with Canada because they do have an air force, but
they have like 5 plants.
Okay. Well, I mean, if you can only afford one Lightning, then I don't know.
Defense fighters. Well, I mean, one Lightning versus 5, whatever the fuck they have.
Well, I'm saying if you have an extra so let's just say money is not an issue, and you can get a hold of like a B-class destroyer to go along with it.
We're talking about buying an aircraft carrier. Clearly, money is not an issue in this scenario.
I'm saying we're also talking about buying now like a $40 billion destroyer. But if we could get one of those, then the United States would be like, let them do what they're doing. Like,
wait, let them cook.
Yeah, we know what that thing can do, right. And we don't know if they know how to use it, but we really don't want to find out.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
But no, I would start with definitely like something like southern, like south of the border. Yeah, like
south of the border.
I'd say
like Australia. They've had it too good for too long.
No, I'd say have a little fun. Like start with Trinidad and Tobago, and then
Grenada too. Electric Boogaloo.
And just do a tour through the Caribbean.
Right.
We take Jamaica, and then we just Jamaica, and then we just kind of
first we establish our drug empire in Jamaica.
Right. We do an S pattern past like any British or Australian or U.S. properties, and then we just kind of we do a little S maneuver down, then you hit Guatemala, you move up,
little Bay of Pigs like round 2 action. Yeah.
I mean, we won't even need an invasion force. We'll just sit out there. It's kind of like they used to do, like in the Revolutionary War, where you're outgunned and you just see like the captain and 4 officers like paddling over to you. It's like, all right, we can shoot you, but let's talk about it first.
Right. Exactly. It's more about the threat of action more than anything else.
We're like, oh shit, El Tater.
I love that we're starting off our podcast again with just walking right into every fucking FBI list you could possibly put yourself on.
Well, I mean, they'll know where to find me. I'll be on the boat. So good luck in your little FBI boats.
But they won't try to stop us, because of the implication.
Because of the implication. I mean, just arming that thing, like you would show up on a lot of lists. Like,
yeah, but I mean, you buy the first time you buy a 50 caliber round, it's just how many fucking lists do you think you show up on? It doesn't completely legal round, by the way. No.
But I'm saying, look, after the whole Brittany Griner thing, at least we have a guy to call, right? Like, if we want to arm shit,
right. At least we got. Yeah, what's his name? Like Sergey or Yugi?
It's like that? The Merchant of Death.
Yeah, yes, that's his government name.
Yeah, he could get a hold of some ammo for us, I think.
Right,
but
our boy.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I don't feel comfortable going down that path any further because the NSA is listening. Hi, Todd.
Hi, Carrie. How you guys doing?
But no, I don't know. Do you think, like, how long could you get away with that? Like, you just show up to Montauk and then fire off a couple rounds?
What's the shit? What's it like in the Hamptons? I was gonna say, what's that place in Long Island with all the
Hamptons or Montauk or Catalina?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think. Well, you might just be. I mean, you might be able to, recoup your investment all at once if you just ransom everybody you run across.
Yeah, but how long is that gonna last, though? Like
about 15 hours.
You think you'd last that long?
I think so. Well, because they try to, like, the government would be like, all right, it's time to surrender, and then you'd be like, I'm going down with this shit, motherfucker. You're gonna have to blast me out of the ocean.
Dude, it didn't even take 3 hours, and an F-22 Raptor destroyed a weather balloon. Like,
no, it took actually. I mean, if they could put it that way, it took days before they ever fucking did anything about it.
well, but it wasn't over our territory. As soon as it was over the territory, that was it.
We can't talk about that because I have so many different feelings about that shit. So let's just not.
I mean, it was cool to watch. But,
well, there's at least that. I mean, it's always cool to watch.
That could happen to you. If you pull up to the Hamptons in an aircraft carrier fully loaded, using a bullhorn to shout instructions to people.
Oh my god.
Because we had all the money to fix everything else. We didn't fix the PA system, so we just have bullhorns on the side.
we're just signaling with the lights because it's a fucking World War II aircraft.
We do the naval flags.
Yeah, the flags. Give me all your bitches.
No, I think that one goes like this.
Right. No, that's yeah, I love it. Yeah. This is a visual podcast, by the way. Make sure you watch it.
Check us out on Apple Podcast.
But you can't watch us on Apple Podcasts. But
you can't watch me flail around on my couch.
You can't watch me stroke a giant flagpole on Apple Podcasts. But, you know, you get what you get. It's no big deal.
You also don't get to see my sweet Flying Spaghetti Monster t-shirt, but, you know.
Dude, or my fucking Dicking Around Podcast muscle tee.
Shameless.
I fucking love this thing, dude. It actually legitimately, I'm just saying this because I love this shirt. It is the best workout shirt I've ever owned. Like, I fucking love this thing.
Shameless. But I love it.
100% shameless. Speaking of
I'm just saying, I would be the guy. Like, if we had a band, like, I would wear my own shirt on stage.
Well, dude, if we had a band, we would all wear our own shirts on stage.
No, actually, not one that I own. Like our band's shirt.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well, you know, I've always thought if we had a band, for some reason, I just like the thought of I would be like the tortured blues, like 25-year-old blues guitarist who is super skinny but wears a suit. Like, for some reason, I envision myself like I would wear a suit. I don't know why.
Okay.
And
then you woke up.
Right. Well, exactly.
You're built like a fullback. You're never going to be the skinny guy.
Well, I'm not saying I would be the skinny guy. I'm saying I would. Those are the types that wear the suits for some reason.
Right. No, you would be the guy that dresses in the full suit and then sweats your ass off, like you sweat through it in the first few songs.
They'd be like, why is like mini white Dwayne Johnson up there like in a suit? Like, what is happening right now?
No, I have a feeling like with our crew, whatever 3 or 4 we pulled together, it would like I would show up looking like the 80s hair metal with like a cod piece and like giant hair, and then like, you know, we get Gator and he shows up like super alt, like dressed like Bob Dylan.
No, well, either that or he'd show up with like the fishnet gloves, you know, and then like black lipstick.
Yeah, maybe he's a bad example because it's hard, like he could take a hard left turn.
He could be like the fucking Weird Al of the group for all we fucking know. Like,
I have no idea.
He's a wild card when it comes to that kind of thing.
Or I mean, we got Slater. We can go the K-pop route.
Actually, no, I take that back. I know exactly what Gator would do. He would have a different outfit for every song that we played because it would be a different genre every single time.
Well, that would be his plans because we would fire him on practice 1.
Right, exactly. He'd be like, guys, man, I'm loving this metal. Here, let me play some bluegrass. Hey, here, let me play some. Oh, listen to this Kendrick. This is what we should do. I'd be like, dude, shut the fuck up.
Right. Listen to the bluegrass with this fucking sick beat under it.
God, with this reggae beat that I stapled on top of it.
What an idiot. What's up, Gator?
Yeah, I mean, but I love that kid.
Yeah, love him. Talked to him yesterday. Well, I texted him yesterday.
He was on vacation with his girlfriend recently.
Yeah, so, they've moved along a little bit. That's nice.
Yeah, I mean, more power to that kid.
Anyway, he's not a fan of the podcast, so
he's not a fan of the podcast, which is like horseshit.
Yeah, I mean, friends support friends, but this is like one of the fucking guys. He's like, nah, it sucks.
Like,
I don't.
Yeah.
I watched 5 minutes of it.
Yeah. No, literally, he's like, yeah, it's just not for me, and I'm like, okay, so I guess you don't like to be entertained. My bad.
Right, like. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you really, because I know him too, because he was the guy like back before all the streaming shit. Like, he's the one that you had to sit there and watch flip through all 42 channels 19 times.
Right.
It's like, yeah. But anyway, thanks for the look, bro. After we buy our aircraft carrier, you're still welcome on it.
I don't know about that. Maybe. Well, you know what? He can shovel coal.
No, he can be the flag guy.
That's a little bit. That perfectly fits his flamboyant personality.
It really does. And his attention.
He could be the fucking flag guy.
Right.
Dude, he'd be the guy. The funny thing is, too, he's the kind of guy that would be so anal retentive about it. He'd be like, "Oh shit, I missed a signal. I got to start over."
Right. Or like, it's just like 5 degrees off, and he's like, "No, that's a different accent. That's Portuguese. Right. We're looking for Spanish."
That's the end. Yeah, I can't do that. Hold on 1 second.
Hang on.
Oh god, fucking love that guy. I hope everybody has a gator in their life, because life's just not the same. Yeah,
I mean, he can be a pain in the ass sometimes, but it's always funny afterwards.
You know what else can be a pain in the ass?
Me.
A dildo.
Seamless.
Shameless transition time. So if you've been living under a rock for the last 2 weeks, then you haven't heard that dildos are being thrown onto WNBA courts. And if you thought that we weren't going to talk about this on this show, then that's fine, because you don't know the show very well, and that's probably most of you. So welcome.
And because we haven't done a show in over a year.
Right. So exactly. So welcome to the show. We talk about things like when people throw dildos onto the WNBA court.
Yes, we do.
So first of all, this is fucking hilarious. Like, obviously the WNBA has been gaining popularity because of Caitlin Clark and all that shit. More power to them. Congratulations. I think they still have like 0.1% viewership. So
right. There's
whatever.
Now that brought them, up to only losing $80 million a year.
Right. Before it was 90 million. Caitlin Clark brought in 10 on her own, so they got
right. And just because all of the other jealous women just beat the shit out of Caitlin Clark every game they play.
Dude, yeah, that actually is like, dude. The crazy thing is they just let them like keep fucking beating her up. Like, I don't understand that. Like, if they were doing, like, if in baseball, like, if you retaliate in baseball, you're done. You're thrown out. Like, it's a thing that happens, and everybody knows it's a thing that happens. But if you do it, you're done. Like, you get thrown out of the fucking game, which is like part of the price that you pay for doing it. So it's like I think her team finally started fighting back a little bit. But it's like, why the fuck did you let it get so far, man? You got your star player. People are beating the fuck out of her. Fucking beat him up.
Well, I mean,
take that shit.
So there's a couple things with that. So, I mean, they could become more like old school 70s, 80s NHL and just have an enforcer. Like,
right.
Clear,
like, it needs to be like
clear
hockey.
Space. Like, all right, if we're going to play that game, then we'll bring in the Chechnyans. Like, oh, we'll play that game. Right. And they come out with the hairy ass armpits just throwing bows.
Oh, 100%. It's actually like, I mean, that's the thing too. You can put that person on your bench. They never have to play. It's not like hockey. Like, if you need a fight, you could just fucking go out there and do it.
Well, it's like, dude, that's the goon mentality. They didn't play hockey. Like, they just sat over there.
Right.
Like,
exactly.
they're like taking a nip off their wild turkey and smoking a cigarette in the corner of the box, and then it's like, go 17.
Yeah, you're like, all right, I'll be right back.
All right. But the other thing is, all right, so I know they don't get viewership. Like, you can't. Nobody can.
Let's back it up. They don't. Nobody watches them.
Nobody can trick me into thinking there's a chance anybody's watching this anyway. But like, what would you rather see highlights wise? Like a giant, like 6'6", 260-pound lady just beating the shit out of Caitlin Clark for 18 minutes, or Caitlin Clark stroking 4 threes in a quarter? Because I'd rather see the former.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, I mean. And for some reason, it's like so much better than like the women in the UFC. Like, that shit gets crazy. But if you just watch them fight for like 15 seconds, and beat the shit out of each other for like, there's a sweet spot. It's women beating the shit out of each other somewhere between like 10 and 30 seconds, where like no real damage can get done, but it's enough to be like, oh shit.
Yeah, no, it's like early MMA, early UFC, where it's like they will beat the ever living dog shit out of each other for 3 rounds and just be warped to shit, but they're not strong enough to knock each other out. It's almost like it's almost cruel. It's almost cruel. it should be more like the Olympics where they like count the punches, and if you get up by 20, you win. Because one is just like not strong enough to beat the other one, but the other one's so fucking squirrely they just get beat and keep like getting out of shit.
Right.
Like it's pretty awful to watch actually. And just from a humanitarian standpoint, it's like, dude, that one's clearly winning. Just call it. Stop. Like the other one's not gonna knock her out.
Yeah.
Like,
No, 100%.
I mean, you got into the bigger girls at one time, and like, what was it? Holly Holm knocked out Ronda Rousey, and I mean that was vicious. But at the same time, the earlier ones weren't like that. It's like literally taking two cats, putting them in pillowcases, and shaking them up, and then throwing them at each other. It's like they're not going to kill each other. They're just going to scratch each other up real fucking bad. Like it's not going to be pretty afterwards.
That's funny. They're not going to kill each other. They might kill each other. I doubt it.
But they won't. That's the thing. And especially, I mean, you're not going to ref two cats straight out of a pillowcase. But like, you can actually ref the girls. But anyway, back to Caitlin Clark. So before we actually get to this story, I do want to add there was a video, and we don't have to watch it, but it was basically a pack of WNBA players at the WNBA All-Star game. Like
a gaggle of bitches, if you will.
The WNBA All-Star game was a punchline in and of itself. But I think I think it was in like. Do you like that one?
I mean, it is. I'm just thinking about like like you know the Kill Tony shit. You could just literally get on stage and be like,
I'm just saying, like
the WNBA All-Star game. Am I right? Like it's literally a punchline in and of itself.
Yeah, no, it really is. Like they, I think they held it in Wichita, Kansas, and I think it was
Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah, it was at the local high school. They all stayed at at a Marriott brand to get the points.
It was actually at a middle school. The high school didn't want to be associated with it.
They stayed at a Spring Hill Suites.
Right. That's the only reason they got it down to a negative $80 million budget is because they finally signed up for a loyalty program.
Right. They're like, all right, listen, you guys aren't staying at Trump Towers. You guys are staying over. No, you're actually no.
There's a Comfort Inn down the road.
It's similar. It's about 26 miles down the road.
Yeah,
and
it's called Motel 6.
Right, and I think the pool's open right now.
Look, the light's always on. That's all I know.
Continental breakfast, anyone?
Right.
Anyway,
breakfast of champions. Am I right, ladies? Yeah, that's right. We're making fun of the WNBA 2025. The podcast is called Dickin' Around Podcast. What do you want from us?
So anyway, there was a pack of these, and it was one that, and apparently they refer to themselves as playing for the Dub. Like the WNBA, the Dub.
No, they do not. Please tell me that's not true.
They do. That's our thing.
They could be like, we're playing for the Dub, and you'd be like, oh, like the Wichita Curling Internationals? Like, what's the...
Excuse me? Dude, what did you just call me?
That legitimately fucking sounds like something that would be on Shoresy. Like, oh, they call themselves the Dub, and what are they? The Waterloo wet lilies? Or like, what the fuck are you?
The wet blanket pugs. No, they call it. They say the Dub because this one chick, and I don't know her name, but apparently she's one of the bigger names in the WNBA. So she's basically like, I don't know, as important as a manager at Walmart, but. But
a local manager, not a regional manager. Don't get any tall ideas.
Right. So anyway, she's pitching a fit, and she's with like two like really tall chicks, and there's other people chirping around, and she's just bitching about how
to who, to like the camera, or to like the person at the Motel 6 desk.
No, to the camera, and they're bitching about like because they're having to wait in line to get into a nightclub.
So she's bitching to ESPN The Ocho.
Yeah. Well, no, I mean, it ended up on ESPN for Stephen A. to say what all of us like. I fucking hate the WNBA because it makes me agree with Stephen A. Smith sometimes because he's like,
because Stephen A. Smith is like, nobody gives a fuck.
No, I just love. He's like, why are they trying to get into a nightclub anyway? They should be practicing. Like, they need their beauty rest.
No,
and they need to practice at least 5 times tomorrow.
Right. They need to be $80 million better than they are now.
Right. And then, of course, everybody else swoops in like, these are gifted athletes. No, the fuck they're not. Anyway.
Right.
Here we go. Moving forward.
Well, no, that's not true. They could be gifted female athletes. There's nothing wrong with saying that. There's nothing wrong with saying that, except nobody's going to fucking watch.
You were worried about the first pitch. See, now you're dusting that little Chester drawer right now, too. But anyway, I was just saying, they were outside of a club, and basically she just goes on this rant about how we in the dub, we shouldn't, like, and
the bouncer's like, I'm sorry.
He's like,
what?
No, she's saying like we shouldn't be waiting in line. They shouldn't tell us this. They should we should get bottle service. They should invite us in. And then the guy overhears it because it's like a 3-minute rant.
The bouncer's like, I know you only make $40,000 a year. You're not getting in here.
Right. He's like, you can't afford bottle service here. But so we're not going to comp shit for shit you can't afford. Right. But no, he was not. He was super nice about it. He's like, listen, ladies, I had no idea that you guys were with it. You didn't say anything. You didn't call ahead. And basically, he's like, if y'all would have called ahead, we would have made a spot for you. And he's super friendly about it. He's like, come on in. And then there's 6 or 7 of them, and they're like, oh shit yeah, and then go into the door, and then like the whole pack joins them, and there's like 30 people. He's like, no, absolutely not. He's like, we're at capacity anyway. He's like, the 7 of you are fine that I was talking to, and they're like, no, these are people's. I was like, why? This is not why everybody hates women's sports, but this is why nobody will ever give it a chance again. It's because you act like this. Like literally,
you walk into the club with your entourage, expect people to know who the fuck you are. Like you're not fucking Kanye. Like, sorry.
Well, I mean, you realize this is a league that they shut down half of because they went bankrupt like 8 years ago.
Right.
And they still, I think they're just now back up to like 8 teams, maybe 10, because they had like 12 originally and shut like 6 of them down, including the Charlotte one. But, the NBA decided to foot the bill. So anything that they're in the red on, the NBA picks up the tab.
Okay, so hold on. I want to correct the record. It's not quite, they're not quite $80 million, but they are projected to lose $50 million in 2024. That's a real number.
Okay. That's a real thing.
That's a real number, at least according to the AI at Google search.
So somebody get up on a pedestal and tell me that their salary should be higher.
Right. It's not going to be that bouncer, I can tell you that.
No, and it's not going to be me. It won't be this podcast, I promise you. But no, I just it's one of those things where, I mean, let's just do we need to do something to bring them back down.
Wait, hold on, it's getting worse. It says for many years the WNBA's annual losses were around $10 million. I guess they got carried away with Caitlyn coming into the league and they spent $40 extra million on advertising or something. How the fuck do they go from losing 10 to losing 50 and they have more viewership? Who the fuck is running this? Oh, a woman. Okay, never mind. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
Anyway, I'll let you sit and roast in that one for a second. But no, anyway, I mean, people just figured we got to put them in check. So let's start throwing dildos on the court.
And apparently they've taken $200 million in revenue. So like, what the fuck is going on here? I think they just, dude, like, so all that says to me is like, that means your stadium contracts are too big. Literally, go play at a college. Like, who the fuck? What are you fucking doing? How are you taking a $200 million in revenue and you're posting a $50 million loss with more viewers than anybody's ever fucking watched your league? That's inexcusable.
That's what I'm saying. Like, well, I mean, college basketball won't allow that because their women's programs bring in way more money than the WNBA.
Sorry. Our women actually play for the dub because they're bringing in dubs because they're bringing in dollars.
Right. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, but no thanks. You can try the rec center.
Thanks, but no thanks. Yeah.
Anyway,
I think there's a 12U league that plays somewhere that'll let you play on their court.
Right. Yeah. It's regulation. It'll be fine.
Jesus Christ.
But anyway,
so people are throwing dildos on the court.
Yeah.
We just spent 20 minutes ripping the WNBA a new asshole. That's
you mean the dub?
Sorry. You referred to the dub?
The dub. Excuse me.
I'm gonna refer to that. I'm gonna say that in real life and just be like, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
The dub.
The dub. You don't know about the dub?
We're not down with
Caitlin Clark plays for the dub. You don't.
The Charlotte Lynx. Come on now.
The Atlanta Dream, baby. They're in the dub.
The dub. I mean, that's the pinnacle of sports viewership. Like, If you've ever wondered what to do on a Wednesday afternoon,
Wednesday at 1 o'clock.
Wednesday afternoon at 1:30. Yeah.
You know, hold on. I wonder, when do they actually play? I'm actually curious because
go outside, sit in the 98-degree heat, eat a bowl of oatmeal, and watch the dub. Like, I can't think of anything more exciting.
They do actually play at night. Let's see. There's a game today at 7:30. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. All right, hold on. What about during the week? Because I do know they got to be playing fucking weekday games.
Right, and they're televised on what, like Vice?
It's like, yeah. Well, first of all, let's talk about that for a second. Why the fuck is it that I can only watch the Braves on FanDuel? Like, what the fuck is up with that? like, what is going on with sports and just being like, no, sorry, you can't. There's like literally no way for you to watch our games. It turns out we actually hate viewers. That's probably why nobody fucking watches them, because you have to download some like fucking Russian app just to be able to fucking watch them. You have to place like 15 bets on like women's Czech field hockey before you even get into the fucking game.
Well, that's only a select few, but yeah.
Some ads are more targeted than others.
I mean, the odds were impeccable, but
I mean, you don't understand. Olga was coming into her own in that game.
That's what I'm saying.
She already scored a hat trick.
Estonia was hot as fuck. But no, dude, I lucked out on that actually, because I've been the one bitching for like the last 3 years, because every fucking year the Braves switch. Like, you have to have a new TV provider, a new special app, a new login. Yeah, you got to do like crazy shit. I'm like, dude, this is why nobody watches you. This is why, like, literally, like on Sunday, guess what? You turn on and you see fucking football, right? Like that's why everybody fucking likes football and watches football, is because their local team's on the fucking TV. It's right there.
Right.
And anyway, but I lucked out because I have a certain provider that already had the network baked in. So, yeah, I didn't have to chase it down. But I mean, when I had all, like, it seemed like every time I changed the next year, I'm like, well, fuck, like, now I can't watch the Braves because I changed. Like, I can't. This is craziness.
Right. I know, it's ridiculous. I can't watch the Braves have a below average season for the 15th fucking time, despite having some of the best talent in the goddamn league.
Well, we're not going to talk about that.
Right. We have to talk about people throwing the dicks on.
We'll get to it eventually,
brother. Of the dub.
The dub. The pinnacle.
The pinnacle. The P.
The dub is the P.
Oh God. Anyway, too much fun. So it was a fucking. So I'm sure a lot of people know this by now, because it's, you know, we're only like a week late to the game here. It was like a cryptocurrency company that was doing like an ad campaign, and their entire ad campaign was, "Hey, we're gonna fucking throw green dildos on the court." Did the dildos have like the logo of the cryptocurrency on them or anything, or they just?
Oh, I don't know. I just remember the funniest thing was like when the one giant chick comes out that's clearly playing for the same team. that uses these things was like,
she just collects them. She grabs a broom from the side and just goes, hold on.
You gotta stop throwing these. People are gonna get hurt. I'm like, no, somebody's gonna get hurt. Somebody's gonna get hurt. It's like, you're just mad because it wasn't big enough for you.
You're just mad because these, like, collectively, these are more than you get paid in a year.
Right, because that's $180 dildo. That's like a week's pay for you.
Yeah, for real. Jesus Christ, that's more than the fucking bottle service you're gonna get from the club you tried to infiltrate.
Yeah, which, by the way, on pay, one of the funniest things I remember is, did you ever watch the LFL? Like, that's the only female sports I've ever actually watched.
Football league.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel like they did they like ban that? Like, whatever happened to that? Were they like America's too good? We got to get rid of that shit.
No, they were sued for like unfair trade and practices or services or whatever it was, but
they were like trading players under the table or something.
Dude, I'm not even joking. Like, it was like it was so unsanctioned. Like, I think the coaches were making like $100 a game, and the players literally, they were provided a free lunch and $50 per game.
I mean, what else can you ask for?
And the lunch is like, it came out like the minor league baseball lunches where they don't get like all the catering and all this shit. But like literally the LFL food that they would like, and they only got it on game days, before or after they played the game, and it was like a ham sandwich in a little Ziploc bag with a single bag of chips with a Capri Sun.
It's like the kindergartner-sized goldfish.
But I'm like,
that's it. That's the entire.
If you were looking to make some money, that was the way to go. Because I mean,
embezzle the fuck out of the LFL. That's so funny, dude.
Anyway, I think WNBA should make something similar though. Like, if there's ever been a time for the
L dub,
I wouldn't watch that.
The WL.
I wouldn't watch that, dude. You tune into
the female basketball players are already like fucking 10 feet tall and.
Let's just say they're built different. They're built different, and I mean the whole thing with it is
before the game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, dude, seeing them run up and down the court and like in like teddies and lingerie, I'm good. Like, and for that reason, I'm out.
Yeah, there's like maybe like way
less viewership.
There's like 7. You know how the doesn't the NBA do like the 3-on-3 shit like in the off season? Like if they did that with like the top rated female players, okay, that's a different conversation. Now we can talk about the L dub. You know what I'm saying?
Dub.
Like, now we can talk about providing some ham sandwiches. We'll make this work.
I mean, like half the reason why the Dub is mad that their players aren't making that much money is because they can't supplement with OnlyFans. Because nobody's gonna watch this shit either.
They just gotta fucking do a deal with OnlyFans. Like fucking put that together. You can't tell me there's not a fucking WNBA player who doesn't have an Only. I guess it's like in their contract or something where they can't do that shit. Like this has to be your primary income source.
Like they're really holding down their earning potential.
I mean. Right. I mean, I would be like, the first thing I would negotiate for would be like, nope, I'm gonna get to have an OnlyFans. Sorry, kids. Like that's part of my contract.
Like the one MMA fighter that we covered that let the puppies bark. Remember? And she did it for OnlyFans.
I was like, wait. I was literally thinking for a second. Wait, she let her dogs bark on camera? Like, how did
the sweater puppies.
Yeah, the sweater. I know, but I'm literally thinking like, wait, what? Is there OnlyFans content out there where it's just like dogs are barking in the background? Because I'm pretty sure like dogs have OnlyFans, like because dogs have like Instagram pages. I'm sure that's a fucking thing. I don't know who's out there paying $7 a month for a dog, but and let me rephrase that. I mean that in a wholesome way, not in a weird way. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah.
Yes. I want to be very clear about that.
Okay. Anyway, I wasn't being wholesome. I was talking about the sweater puppies, and they were barking. Right. But no, I don't know. I think we beat up on the WNBA enough, but it's because it's always fun to do. But
have we done it enough? We really didn't even talk about the dildos. Well, the thing is, they put up the nets.
I didn't see that part.
You didn't see they put up the nets, dude. That's the best fucking part. That's the best fucking part. They were like, we're gonna start they banned bags, so you can't even bring your own ham sandwich now. Okay, and then they fucking put up nets at like some of their stadiums to like catch the dildos that were being thrown onto the fucking. Like, it's the funniest shit. I love how you literally spit out your drink too when I said that. You literally like,
dude, that's so funny.
It is pretty fucking funny
because there's not enough people there to warrant like any type of netting. Just it's somebody throwing trash or cans or anything. Like the worst thing, you're gonna have to pick up like 5 beer bottles. But like, and also
it's from one guy.
That's another point I had is like, look, it's not like you're selling out Madison Square Garden. Like you can't like, and all the sporadic people in the seats, like their locations, like you couldn't see the direction the dildo came from. And somebody's like,
right?
Just like points at one of the 13 people on that side.
Well, they can't pay for staffing for the camera crew for like the stadium camera, so they never caught anybody in the act. I think it's part of the problem. That's why they're down $50 fucking million because they spent $40 million putting up the fucking nets. Like Jesus Christ!
I'm just saying. Look, go back to the OnlyFans idea. Like, just put a couple players on. Put a couple players on each team in thong panties and see what happens to your viewership. That's all I'm saying.
all you got to do is be like, we'll let you go on OnlyFans. We get a 10% take. They would be positive in a fucking heartbeat.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. There's different marketing ideas. They're trying to stay wholesome, and apparently with the NBA picking up the tab, they don't give a shit. So
yeah, no, for real, they really don't.
Either way, I just the net thing is fucking hilarious though. Like just fucking putting up a dildo net,
right? A dildo net. It's just like woven into the net too. Is like, please no dildos. Please, they can't take it anymore. All three of you in the audience.
I mean, it's hard to screen 45 people for dildos at the door.
Right. They must have like 2 security guards. One for each entrance. We can't afford the security.
They have one resource officer, and it's the guy that's 6 months from retirement.
Yeah. He's like, listen, man, I'm not doing fucking cavity searches in this motherfucker. If they really want to get him in, they're gonna get him in.
the same guy that is like, whenever shots are fired, he just walks out and smokes a cigarette. He's like, nope, ain't me. Yep. that ain't me. It's like, yeah, for real. Like, I know I'm trained to do it, and it might be a 14-year-old with an AR, and I could easily take care of it with my 9mm, but there is a chance. Yeah. So
turns out my pension is worth more than this.
Yeah, we'll wait 48 minutes for the SWAT team to come assess the situation.
The dildo SWAT team. Okay, that's a new AI image idea. The dildo SWAT team.
Dildo SWAT team. Except for they won't do anything with dildos, right. But
I mean, come on, ChatGPT.
Yeah, being super conservative over here. It's like like a Presbyterian teenager. Yeah.
It's secretly run by the dildos.
I don't
know. Dad, I've never even heard of a dildo. What are you talking about?
Jesus Christ, dude. So pirates and dildos. That's what we've come down to.
I mean this is already a classic episode.
Pirates and dildos.
We are gonna have to get the baseball because you do have your cards, but I think we should save that for the end, like the last 20 minutes or so. But okay. So I guess the next thing I want to go to is AI images. So I guess, and this kind of ties into the dildo story because some of these AI images are pretty fucking noteworthy. Okay, so hold on a second. Well, let me make sure the music's muted so we don't come back to the intro music, even though it's fucking incredible. Yeah, let me full screen this shit too. So here we go. So we played around with some of our AI images, including our logo, the Banana Man. I mean, because he's just fucking great. We struggled with the AI to get it to show it like throwing a dildo, so we had to settle it for throwing a banana peel. But
I don't even know who that player was, by the way. But it's actually, dude, it broke down after this because I was like saying like make him more aggressive, put a crowd in the background, and then it started like kicking back like we're depicting real players in violent scenes. Can't do that and shit like that. But I don't even know who that player was. She's like the first one that popped up. And
you were like, she'll do. She's in the dub. How do you not know her? You mean you couldn't pick her out of a lineup? Did I lose you? Uh-oh. I lost him. I mean, it wouldn't be our podcast without fucking technical difficulties either. Hold on one second. We're going to get him back. But yeah, I mean, this is part of the problem. With these fucking things. Like, it's so, I feel like we had to fucking wrestle with ChatGPT. Fucking ridiculous, man. Trying to get that shit together. Fuck you. Sorry, 1 second, guys. I'm trying to get it back in here. Love this part of the fucking podcast where it's definitely not hard at all. I think part of the other problem is Josh literally lives in the middle of fucking. Well, he doesn't live in the middle of nowhere, but he lives, in a place that is that shall not be disclosed, but it's relatively rural. I feel like he needs to get fucking Starlink or something just so he can fucking put it together. Starlink only costs like, I don't know, $400 fucking a month. Easily affordable. But anyway, I'll go through these in my AI images while we're getting him back, just so we can talk through them. But yeah, I love the fucking Banana Man. Like, he's just a fucking classic guy, man. Like the Banana Man logo is just fucking fantastic. Sorry, we're gonna get Josh back. We also have a couple. So we have an older episode too where we talked about murder ostriches, and if you don't know what a murder ostrich is, don't worry, I don't really know what it is either. It's it's like the SWAT team vehicle for the Thunderbolt Police Department, which is this tiny ass little fucking town in Savannah, or right outside of Savannah. Oh, here, I got him back now. Okay, hey Josh, welcome back.
What's up?
You shot.
It wouldn't be a fucking episode if my internet didn't kick off for 2 minutes.
Yeah, if we didn't have a fucking issue. It's okay. You're back. That's all that matters. But let's see. So no, I'll pull them back up. I was kind of explaining the AI images that we were going through. So obviously we have the classic fucking I just love it being thrown. But also, I forgot to mention the fuck Bryce Harper shirt. We're gonna make that a merch item too, because that fucking shirt is so fucking good. I forgot that's gonna be the next shirt I get. I'm gonna fucking wear that to the gym all the time, dude. Oh, I can't wait to piss off Philly fans wearing that shit. Like,
yeah, we just gotta figure out how to make that, because we're gonna get kicked back on it saying fuck.
Maybe I don't know. I think I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe that's the one thing we do through like a third party. Like, you got to go to fucking Spring Tea or whatever the fuck to get that one. But I think it's gonna be fucking worth it though, because that one's fucking gold. I love that fuck Bryce Harper shirt.
I mean, you like the tank top. I like the one that I'm wearing in the other photo.
Which one is this? I don't think you put that one in here.
Let me see what I can do.
You do have the Braves. So this is, speaking of fuck Bryce Harper, so this is where this came out of. He's throwing the banana at Bryce Harper in this one. He's kind of like Anthony Rendoning Bryce Harper in this situation. And I like how it gave you that like Atlanta Braves like Hawaiian shirt. Like, I kind of want that one too.
I do too. Like, it created that for me, and I was like, yeah, right on. Let's fucking do this.
That's a pretty sick Hawaiian, like a Hawaiian shirt with Braves colors, like in the Braves.
Hell yeah. There. See if I got the.
We got to approach Atlanta with a design idea. Be like, honestly, like, I don't even care if I get money for this. Just please make this available.
Right.
Let me print it for myself.
That's what I'm saying. We will make one.
Right.
I think I got it. But yeah, no, that I love the throwing the banana at Bryce Harper.
Fucking great.
That took me like 3 hours to get him to make that image, but
I did talk about the murder ostriches too. Also, I love, for some reason in this photo, I don't know why it gave me like that I'm taking a shit on the murder ostrich face.
Dude, like, it didn't. I didn't send you all the fucked up ones, but like there were 40 before that. That's probably where I used all my data. But it's like there's like 40 before that where you had like 3 arms at one point. You only had 2 arms, but you had 2 sets of hands. Like you had your arms up like you were riding a roller coaster, and then the hands were still on the they were still on the handlebars.
Dude, it struggles. It struggles. I do like how your wheel here has spikes too. I didn't really notice that before. That's pretty badass.
Yeah, I mean, there was a way better one, but you had too many arms, so.
It's like a fucking octopus on a murder ostrich.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know what this one is. This is like a post-apocalyptic. Fucking. This is after Thunderbolt PD shows up in the murder ostrich. This is what the scene looks like.
Well, this is the press conference.
I guess. I don't know what the fuck this is.
I don't know. It likes going dark and gritty, I guess, because I did that with the original Murder Ostrich stuff, like with our scene of films, our line of Murder Ostrich films.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. That's where that came from. It was like Scorcher 8, the murder ostrich.
Yeah. But I just love because they kept coming up with premises for a sequel and then just creating new shit. And like they completely mechanized at one point, and then I think the last one they turned it into.
Oh god, we lost him again. Oh shit. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button. But come on, Josh. This is like an amateur. This is some amateur shit.
What?
Oh, you're back now. Okay. I don't know. You got disconnected again. But anyway. Yeah, I like this one a lot. Oh, I gotta go back to the screen for it. My bad. I like
Who's
this one
fucking up now?
Hey, listen. Get some
I'm
goddamn
I'm
internet.
listening.
Stop living in the middle of fucking. Get off of Spectrum. Like, because I know you had that shit for a minute. I'm sure you still do.
It's fine. Let's move on.
It's not fine. Fucking I love this. This should be a shirt though in and of itself. Except I don't know why I have a turd with sunglasses. I think it's fine. I would prefer a different logo.
Well, my shirt on that one is alternating Filbo heads and turds.
Yeah, why is there? I don't know why that's part of it either.
That's why it's so fucking great. I don't know the older ones where you actually have the banana tattooed, smoking a cigarette on your chest.
Okay, I do actually. I like that idea. But the thing is though, like, why isn't it Bryce Harper's face? Why is it my face?
It was
like
it was originally, but like everything else was fucked up on it.
Well, that's the weird thing about like using the AI generator is like it never like keeps anything the same. Like it keeps.
I was about to say it will never like. I will specifically tell it keep everything on the image the same, but change this one detail, and it comes back and it's completely different.
Right. I legitimately don't understand why it doesn't do that.
Like at one point, it turned me into a banana, and you were gone, and it was just a WNBA player laughing at Bryce Harper, and I was like, all right, let's just fucking reset here. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. It should have been. I mean, it should have been pretty fucking straightforward.
Here's. I'll send you one with the. I think this is one of the ones you like. I mean, I think we agree that one was our favorite, the more live action one.
Oh yeah,
but,
I did like.
I think this idea is really cool with like the banana with the wanted shirt with us, and it also includes you with the banana tattoo on your chest.
Yeah, I do like this one too. Although it looks like he's like, is he like sitting on a hill, or is he like rocket propelled through the air with like farting or something? Like I don't really understand what the tattoo is. It was
a I don't know. It was a fuck up of the earlier one, because the earlier ones go hard, where it's just like you with the banana tattoo.
That shirt though looks like you have a Shih Tzu on it too. Like I don't really understand what's going on.
I have no idea.
Maybe like a living ice cream. Like I don't really fucking know like what is on that shirt.
But that's the thing with AI is like it'll generate an image that goes so fucking hard, but it'll have a detail that you're like, that sucks. Like that's completely out of bounds. What are you doing?
It'll have 45 fucking tries.
It's like, dude,
it's just like
dog shit. There was one of us riding the murder ostriches that was fucking perfect, but you had 3 arms. It was like that one, like it was the pick of the pick, but you had a 3rd arm. And I was
it's frustrating because like I think like they should just like it shouldn't be that hard for the AI to be like, oh, you want all of this to be the same except for this specific detail. And it's funny because usually the first one that it generates is usually the best. But it's also not perfect, and then when you try to tweak it, it just gets worse. Like it's so frustrating using it. But
yeah, but then it'll have like there'll be like you'll go through 15 images, and then it'll be less than perfect of what you want, but it'll be the one that goes the hardest, so you end up settling with that one.
Right. It really is kind of like a relationship. Like you kind of have to settle a little.
Yeah, I mean, it is. It's also kind of like dealing with a woman. I think AI is a woman because
you kind of have to go like, well, you know what? It doesn't really get better than this. So like, I have to just this is what I'm gonna do. And it's still pretty great. So fuck it.
Like, I mean, the big difference is I can't smack it upside the head and tell it to make me a bologna sandwich. But
right.
But a big difference is I can just swipe up to close the app and leave it out for like leave it alone for a long time, and then come back.
I wonder why we have issues with our prompts being like, oh, it's too violent.
I'm gonna get that, like me smacking AI and getting a bologna sandwich.
Make me a sandwich, bitch. You could probably make ChatGPT.
Dude, and then it orders me a bologna sandwich on DoorDash.
You're like, no. I didn't want to spend $400 right now.
right. A gourmet bologna sandwich for $17.99.
Right. No, it's not even that. It's a homeless man like spit on some weeds and threw them between 2 pieces of bread, and it's going to cost you $37.
Well, let's not go on a food rant. We don't have that kind of time today, Philbo.
The first episode we ever had, we talked about food, and it was great.
No, it was great, but I mean, some of our best episodes have been talking about Fallacies on the high seas.
A great pod, just a classic, just an absolute fucking classic. Yeah. So, but anyway, so we got about 20 minutes left. So let's talk about why don't we bring, well, let's shift to baseball. Guess what? It's not a baseball podcast, but it's also a baseball podcast.
But we're gonna deal with baseball.
But we're gonna deal with baseball. So the Braves suck. Yes, it's also a Braves podcast. The Braves suck. We have no pitching. It's not our year, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, let's not get into it.
We don't need to get into it.
My boy Schwelly broke his elbow a couple months ago, and just not great all around. Because he was fucking killing it up until then.
It's definitely not Snicker's fault. And by the way, for Braves fans who are going to be like, oh, they're hating on Snicker, we've been hating on Snicker since day fucking one.
Day one.
We have the goddamn receipts. We've never liked Snicker. We've said, even during the World Series, we were like, we won this World Series despite Snicker. And he still made a lot of dumbass fucking decisions during the World Series.
Right, in 2018, when we lost in the divisional round because he let Fulte roll around in his own shit for 9 runs.
Don't even, I was there for that. I was there for that. Don't even talk to me about that.
No, I'm just saying, no, we were on it. We were talking shit about that in real time and never let him live it down since then.
Right.
But not only that, that's the same year that he won Manager of the Year.
Right. And don't even, dude. I can't.
We can't.
I have PTSD. I have fucking PTSD.
Did you see what happened?
I was literally there watching it happen. Like,
managers Jesus of Christ. The year don't do that.
I'm no baseball expert. I don't play for the M. But listen,
in a high-stakes playoff game, like an elimination game, I would never let my starting pitcher roll in his own shit for 9 runs over 4 outs.
Literally in the elimination, it was Game 6, and I think I can't remember. I know it was Game 6. Was it 3-3? Was the series tied 3-3, or was it no? It was Game 6. It was 3-2. It was 3.
It was Game 5.
No, it was Game 6. I thought.
No, it was Game 5. It was tied.
It was an elimination game, right? So it's like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, you're right. It was Game 5. It was a 5-game series. We were 2-2.
Yeah.
Like if we won, we went to the next round.
Correct.
Like not only is it an elimination game, it's also it's a championship game at that point.
Correct.
You're winning the division.
Either way.
Yeah.
Either way. It's
at least the Nats went on to win the World Series.
In this year he's literally sleeping in the dugout. But
yes. I mean, okay. You know what? I take back that laugh because it would be funny if he wasn't out there fucking hurting our goddamn studs like Schwelly and fucking Strider. Like the reason why Strider got hurt in the first place was because he would just fucking leave him out there to wasting 100%. him on fucking like the Marlins last year. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like he's thrown like 100 pitches.
Time, when he's already thrown 16 Ks and he's only at 90 pitches, he takes him out after 7. It's like, no, you got to know when to leave your studs in.
He doesn't let them finish the game or at least go deeper when they. And it's not even 90. It's like he's like 70 pitches and he's got 16 fucking strikeouts.
And I'm okay if you want to trust your guys and they come to you and they're like, Skip, I got it. Skip, I got it. But at the same time, you say, all right, you got it, but I got somebody in the pen ready to go whenever you don't got it.
I got somebody who's not tired.
Like, don't be pissed because fucking Uncle Jesse's going to be up here in a second.
We're about to balk like 17 times, okay?
So just don't be mad because our bullpens, you're not going to get the win for this game either way. But thank you for your services. Hell of a game. Yeah. But
I need you in the playoffs, so I'm going to save your arm.
Right, don't worry. We have Iggy coming in. He only needs 3 outs, and we're up by 4. Oh, wait.
I mean, it's literally managing 101 to know when to fucking leave your pitcher in the game and to know when to pull them, and he does literally the exact opposite of that.
Yeah, I mean, it's but to your earlier point, I mean, hurting our guys is on a different plane, though. Like, when Schwelly broke his fucking elbow, like, he fractured his elbow, and he pitched another inning and a half.
Yeah. Fucking stupid.
And literally, Strider had to be the one to go over there and be like, dude's fucked. Get him out of the game now. Right. Like he's got a noodle for a right arm. His last hit, like his 4-seamer averages 97 and he's throwing 84 miles an hour. Right. Get him the fuck out of the game. And then he did the same thing with
walking the ball into the zone here in a minute.
He did the same thing with Mr. Triple Crown. I mean, I think he pitched another complete inning with broken ribs.
Yeah. So dumb. So fucking dumb.
And it's like, dude, your one job is to pay attention to what's happening in the game.
like how you and it's not like you don't have the information. You've got fucking trainers. You've got pitching coaches. Even if you're not good at, even if you know jack shit about pitching,
everybody else is watching the game.
Right. I played baseball for 15 years. I never pitched. Well, I think I pitched twice. But I know I know the fucking basic managing, like how to fucking manage a pitcher. It's not goddamn rocket science. It's probably not. It might be one of the easiest things to manage in the sport.
And to go back to the Fulte thing, like you could see he didn't have his stuff within 5 pitches.
Right, literally. And it's why and then give up a run or two. Okay, even if you let it get that far. Okay, take him out. 9 fucking runs later.
I told you.
Holy fuck.
I told you my next door neighbor, my porch baseball buddy, she had already had it on, and she texted me when I was leaving work, and I said, "No, go ahead and watch it. It's fine. I'll just miss an inning." I literally show up. I show up in the bottom of the second. I was like, "What in the fuck happened?" Yeah. Like,
so
Jesus Christ.
So fucking stupid. And for that reason, folks, is why we hate Brian Snicker and have never stopped hating Brian Snicker.
Jesus Christ.
All the way through the fucking World Series win.
Chipper for Skipper. Let's pour Larry a fucking crown and get him in.
Dude, it's so funny because on that Reddit shit you sent me, like every time Chipper's on there, people will comment like, pour Larry a crown.
Pour Larry a crown.
I love how that's the fucking like community like stamp for him.
Fuck it's yeah.
So fucking
greatest home run call of all time. Warm up the buses. It's time to eat, boys. Pour Larry a crown.
I fucking love that.
So fucking good.
Dude, that's literally, goddamn, that's gold.
It's so fucking good, man. Anyway, this isn't a Braves podcast, but
it's not, but it is.
But it is.
So
speaking of pour Larry a crown,
we're trying to get into this because we want to talk about, obviously history's been made. We now have a female umpire. Yeah, Josh is going to be extremely misogynistic about this. Let's just get that out of the way.
Well, I'm saying turnabout's fair play. I mean, you just fucking ripped into the WNBA. So
the dub.
Oh, sorry, the dub. My bad.
I just think it's still so funny to think that they call it the dub. And literally, other than people who are in the league or work for the league, like literally nobody knows what the fuck they're talking about.
Right, but it's kind of like, having like the crew in high school. Like it's like 5, 16-year-old kids that nobody gives a fuck about, but you have a
and
nickname.
They think they're hot shit, and the rest of the people in the school are just like, you're so fucking lame.
It's like, who? What are you talking about?
They play. It's like in 2003 when like being a gamer wasn't cool yet, and they're like, all you do is play Halo on the weekend.
Speaking of poor Larry a crown.
Poor Larry a fucking crown, baby. Look at that bad boy. How much is that one worth again?
It's hard to say. I'm watching comps on eBay right now, but I mean, it's numbered out of 10, which is, I mean, that's his fucking number too, so that adds a little bit. Plus, it's it's an autograph. It's and he's in the Hall of Fame, so it's hard to say. I mean, there are some autos that have gone for like this that are numbered out of 25 for like $400 or $500, and there's some that are on sale for out of 10 that are similar but not the same card that are listed for like $1,500 to $2,500. So we'll see.
Gotcha. No, that makes sense.
Anyway, just thought we'd pour Larry a crown. And but no, and I got the Schwellies too, which by the way, I think Schwellies gonna have a really good career. But
assuming he can come back from his broken fucking arm,
yeah. I mean, at least it's not Tommy John. It's a fracture. So
at least it's not Tommy John. At least his bones just broke. At least
right. At least
worse
the most important bone to a pitcher just shattered.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway. But yeah, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this female umpire, because I think I literally talked Jen something. Jen. No, that's
that's the name of like the. I don't know.
Jen Powell.
Jen Powell. Yeah.
Jen Powell.
Also spelled weird.
Yeah, but. It was one of those the day before she was an umpire because they do it in packs to where like if there's a 4-game series, it's the same 5 umpires that do every game, so they just kind of rotate them around, and they had even said that they weren't going to let her in her first series call behind home plate. And then game 3, I mean, she didn't make any mistakes in the first couple of games, but she was at second base.
Right.
So, like, it's kind of hard. I mean, it has to be a really high leverage call for anybody to give a fuck on a stealing,
right.
Whatever. But, it was kind of like, let her do her thing, and kind of let the dust settle, let her get her confidence, and then next series we'll let her call some balls and strikes. Well, wrong. I don't know why they made the decision, but in the day game on Sunday, they put her behind home plate. And you're going to bring up the video?
No, I do have the video. The video is, it's funny because I hadn't actually. So here's the thing too. I hadn't actually seen it yet.
Well, let's let you see the video. Let's see. So this is her first ever.
I just watched it. So yeah, let's watch it together.
So this is.
Yeah, pretty well inside. Now, to be fair, I actually don't. I think some people were talking about this, that the automatic call, whatever, the electric call was also not accurate. Like, it was a little bit closer to a strike than it made it look. It was still a ball, but it was a little bit closer than it made it look. That being said, it's definitely a ball. And the funny thing is here too that I want to point out is Edwards is just like, God damn it, I can't say shit.
Yeah.
His reaction to this video is so fucking funny. He's like, oh fuck, I can't say anything about it. And he's like smiling over here too. He's like, yeah, okay, all right. It is how it is.
Well, I mean, Edwards got the call though. Oh no, wait, I'm sorry. No, he didn't. You're right. Carson Wentz got the call. Yeah, I think that's unfortunate, man. I think you had one job. There was literally one pitch anybody was going to pay attention to, and it was that one. So now they because the game before, they took her hat that she wore for the first game, and Cooperstown took that, and because the Hall of Fame gets all the good shit. Right. But her first strike call, she gets that ball, so she gets to live with that. Like, so if you're her, like you get all the players to sign it, you put it up. Like, is that your number one relic that you have? Or do you think like, holy fuck, that was bad?
Yeah, I don't fuck. Well, the thing is too, like, and this is where I'm gonna come and defend. Somebody's got to defend her.
Somebody has to, because it's not going to be me.
I'm gonna white knight her for a second. Her game card, what do they call it? Scorecard for the game was 93%. She missed
which is not great.
It's not great. It's a little bit below average. It's not
Angel
terrible.
Hernandez.
Right. We don't need to like band together with pitchforks and torches and throw her out of the league. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, to me, my whole point about that is, though, a brand new major umpire, she's 93% accurate. Like, as long as she gets better,
we'll just start excluding her from all nightclubs and throwing dildos at her.
All that is, well, they actually have nets already at the game, so you won't be able to do that.
Oh, there's a way.
Well, you piss her off like Anthony Rendon, you get her over on the side, and then you bonk her.
That's it. You get a kid with a cannon out in the corner, and they can hit you with something.
But yeah, I think so. Like, if she gets better, or even if she just stays average, like, there's so many fucking umpires. I don't know why. Like, the league needs to be busting more of these umpires down to minors and bringing other people up. Like, it should be exactly like a goddamn baseball team. Like, you're either good or you're not, and the top 10% every year, switch them the fuck out. I don't know why that's even a conversation we need to have. Like,
I agree.
Like, it literally makes no fucking sense.
Well, I mean, we're not gonna have to worry about it for much longer. I mean, the robo umps are in the minors, so it won't be long. They'll get voted. See, it might take a couple times for it to come to a vote, because that's one of the sacred things. Like, we're not talking about like the pitch clock or a universal DH right now. We're like, this is one of the most sacred back and forths in the game.
Right.
So like, yeah, they make mistakes, but it's almost like it's part of the show. It's like, like everybody gets to guess. I mean, modern analytics for the last 15 years have kind of ruined that side of it because they're like, no, you were wrong. Like, look at this, you were wrong. But like
exactly.
everything before that, like you're tuning into a Cubs game on WGN in 1993. Like it's so fucking fuzzy, you can barely tell where the ball is.
Exactly.
And I don't know if anybody listening, I know you have, but I don't know if anybody listening has been to a Major League Baseball game. But unless you're right behind home plate, you have no business calling balls and strikes.
Right, you really can't know. And even then, sometimes it's hard. Like it's really not an easy job.
No, it's not. But I mean, it does help to be snugged up wherever you feel comfortable, right behind the plate. Just like literally blankly staring through an imaginary box and seeing what's happening. Like there's ways to do it effectively. I mean, there are many umps that stay above 96%, but you can do it. It's not everybody can do it, but like you said, like there are people that can do it that are doing minor league games that probably should be in the majors instead of some people,
and vice versa. There's literally no fucking excuse for it.
Right. It's almost in the same vein as like I've met high school teachers that can't get jobs as college professors because of people that have tenure that like, trust me, you want to hear what the high school teacher has to say way more than you want to hear what they have to say.
Well, the funny thing is too, they try to sleep with their students in high school, and you just got to wait till you're in college. You wait till you're in college, nobody cares.
Right. No, that's literally the ticket.
Right.
We made it,
keep
boys.
it in your pants. Yeah.
We made it.
Isn't that like, I swear to God, I heard that was a statistic that was up. It's like teachers sleeping with students is like there's like an epidemic of that going on right now.
I just got called up. I'm going to the big leagues, boys. No.
Oh my God.
No, it's funny enough. I had that conversation with Thundercat like 2 nights ago about how, when I think back, like one of my teachers, we're not doxing anybody here, but one of my teachers, that was one of my favorite teachers, ended up marrying a girl that was 2 years younger than me, like the second she graduated. And then a coach of mine that followed us from middle school to high school ended up doing the same thing, like followed me and a couple of guys, and then like ended up marrying a chick like 3 years younger than us, like the second she fucking walked across the stage.
Yeah, that's a little creepy, man.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't really want to deal with them in my adult life. Like,
it's funny too, because like when you're younger, when you're like 16, you're like there's really like it's only like 2 years of difference between you and an 18-year-old, or like 4 years difference between you and a 20-year-old. But like when you're like 25, you're out of college. You look at somebody who's like 20 years old or 18 years old, and you're like, you're a fucking child. Like you have zero life experience. You look a lot younger than I thought you would. Like when you're 16, you think 18-year-olds look like adults,
right? And
then you're on the other side of that coin, and you're like, holy shit! Like, I'm sorry, are you in like 5th grade? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. No, as far as like,
it's fucking creepy, man.
Like, I'll just take, because obviously I have younger friends. You're a little bit younger than me, but we'll just. But
I'm also not trying to suck your dick.
I mean, but we'll just put it into perspective that 37-year-old and a 27-year-old have a lot more in common than a 27-year-old and a 17-year-old.
Oh, 100%. 100%. Dude, a 27-year-old and like a 57-year-old have way more in common than an 18-year-old and like a 23-year-old. It's like, it's like fucking ridiculous.
And also for like the last 40 years, like high school aged American teenagers are the worst people on the planet of the earth.
There's a reason why like coming of age movies in America, like they always have, there's always the guys who are douchebags, the girls who are bitches. It's because for whatever reason, that part of puberty makes you just want to fucking hate everybody and be a complete asshole.
Right, because you're not in the correct environment. Now we don't have time to go into the to the school system, the public school system, but I don't.
Yeah, we don't have time for another podcast right now.
I think maybe teaching life lessons and how to get through day-to-day life, balancing a bank account, this and that, may be more pertinent than your 7th math course, especially if you struggle with math.
Right.
Like the people that struggle with math are not ever going, because they're the ones that actually prove later in life, like, I'll never use trigonometry. Yeah, because
believe it or not, in order to fucking build this roof, I don't have to use trigonometry. The people who built the materials did it for me.
Right. Like AP statistics did not help me do what I just did.
Right.
Yeah, no shit, because you just pump gas. Like,
dude, isn't that like? First of all, that's so funny that like that's a thing. Like, cause where do they? There's only 2 states where you still do that, right? Like New Jersey and like Michigan or some random place like that.
what's that?
Where like people like pump your gas for you.
I don't know.
Pretty sure I know New Jersey for a fact.
As far as the East Coast, now I've pumped gas in New Jersey, so I don't think that's a thing. But like, I've pumped my own gas in New Jersey.
You weren't at a Union gas station.
No, I'm sorry, I forgot. LPH pumped it.
Yeah. Like, okay, here it is. Currently, the only state where it is illegal to pump your own gas is New Jersey. Oregon used to be another state with full service gas stations, but they lifted their ban in 2023. 2023. I mean, it's 2025, and it's still illegal to pump your own gas in New Jersey. Now, you broke the law, sir.
But Washington State was.
They're gonna fucking come for you.
I mean, maybe it was New York. I don't know. It was a while back, but
the NJBI or whatever the fuck they are, they're gonna get their own aircraft carrier. They're gonna come after you, son. You pumped your own gas?
Bring it.
Drone strike.
do you even have a Lightning? No, but I remember the last state that I was in where you couldn't pump your own gas was West Virginia. And that was years ago. That was almost 20 years ago. It was probably like 2007.
Let's see. I'm going to look it up. What did they lift? Their self-service gas pump.
And it might not have been a legality thing, but I know that self-service was prevalent there.
Yeah, I don't think it was because it lifted their self-service gas pump law in 1970. So maybe it was just a thing where like.
I mean,
the problem is that was the only way people in West Virginia could have a job outside of the coal mine.
Well, I mean, it makes sense though. Like if you've like lived your entire life and don't know how to pump gas, like I don't know if you ever saw the videos when they lifted that in Washington State and then in Oregon, but where like people were literally freaking out, like older people and like higher class people and people that have never been out of the state of Oregon were like, right. I don't know, like I might die. I don't know how people die. I'm not trained to do this.
They just start drinking it out of the fucking. I'm supposed to siphon it into the gas tank, right? Like this is a manual. But it's also like I get that like if you've never done it before, and you've never seen a gas pump and you've never watched anybody pump gas, sure, okay, I can see like maybe you'd have some questions. But it literally, if you've got eyes in your head and you've watched. And you're not blind, and you've watched fucking somebody. If you're not blind, you're not driving anyway, so it doesn't matter. And you've watched somebody, fucking pump gas. Like it's really not that hard to figure out. Like it's kind of. I mean, amazing.
You think that, but have you been around people?
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Is like that's the thing. That's kind of the second half of what I was gonna say. There's also a bunch of fucking idiots out there, so you know, that kind of covers all bases.
Expecting just the least amount of common knowledge is just. Right. It's crazy.
Like you expect more than like a basic thing, and then you're just you're fucked.
Oh yeah, no, you're setting the bar way too high.
You're really setting yourself up for a failure there. But so we're kind of at the end now. But let's see. So you showed a couple earlier, or you showed one earlier. Do you got any more cards to show for your haul? Also, explain to the audience why you're showing them baseball cards.
Oh, I recently got back into baseball cards. Spent a bunch of money on buying packs to rip, and I don't know. It's funny because like I reached out to the community. It's a really good community. I've already got like 4 or 5 different buddies I've traded with, and kind of figuring it back out because there's a lot of stuff that goes into it and what you're looking for and everything. But it's funny because everybody that I deal with in the mass community, not the people I deal with directly, but they're all bitching about like it's just not worth it anymore. Just buy what you want. Buy a single card. Buy this and that, and it's like, well, you ask them like, what product are you buying? And they're just going to Walmart and buying like 2 little hanger boxes, and they get mad because they don't hit a Shohei Ohtani 1/1 autograph. And I mean, I have been very lucky, but at the same time, I mean, I think total on packs, I spent about $1,800. And I mean, I've got 3 cards that are going to eclipse that. Right. And then all the rest of the cards are just going to buy me more cards. So get your money back and now fuel the investment.
Right.
But like,
dangerous hobby to have.
But I mean, the crazy thing is, people know it, but they hear all these people that do online rips, and like they're invested themselves, and they're telling them, "Oh, it's not worth it. Oh, it's not worth it." Like, because they make two different types of products. They make retail and they make hobby. And the hobby stuff you can only get online. You can pre-order it from Topps directly, or you can go to your local card shop because they're licensed for that kind of stuff.
Right.
Everything else is retail, and it's basically apples and oranges. Like, there's two different products. So you have good stuff in both products, but if you buy a $300 jumbo hobby box, you got a lot better shot of hitting a fucking dinger than if you buy $300 worth of retail.
Right. It's kind of like playing the penny slots versus playing the dollar slots.
Exactly.
Turns out the dollar slots are going to pay out a little bit more.
100%. But yeah. I mean, if you actually pay attention and don't just look at these rip guys that are just trying to buy everything up at one time and they don't want you as competition. Right. if you think of like, what's this person's motive? Like, this person is you just watched him for an hour and a half and he just ripped through $5,000 worth of packs. He doesn't want you to know it's good. Obviously, he hasn't stopped doing it, and there's a reason for that.
Right. It's not just the view money either.
Yeah, no, he's not camped out at Walmart waiting on them to restock like all you other idiots. But no, it's funny because there are actual like real competent collectors out there that do videos that I've been watching that, I mean, they'll scale ROI from product to product. Like, right. They'll literally tell you if your level of investment is this, here's what you do, this and that, and you can mix and match between retail and hobby depending on what's available. There's a whole thing. There's an algorithm going to it. Now, at the end of the day, it is rolling dice. And I don't know. I'm
gonna isolate that. That's gonna be a new sounder.
It was a. I don't know.
That'll be how we close our show.
No, that's an old like stand-up bit or something where people were just saying that way too much. And he's like, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, and like everything he would say, we would say at the end of the day. But no, at the end of the day, like, you know, I easily could have only come away, but see, like, just looking into the algorithm, there's a floor on the whole thing. Like, right. Like putting in $1,800 and I think like $1,500 of that was just hobby side. I could have easily walked away with only $500 for the cards, but that's really the floor.
Right.
Does that make sense?
No, that makes perfect sense. I think, well, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I mean, you've done this and you've, you know, at more than broken even. I mean, you've turned a profit literally on your first couple of boxes or whatever. So,
oh, you have no idea. Like, I can show you, dude, just the cataloging I'm going to have to do over the weekend is ridiculous. But like, it's crazy. And I've got cards that are kind of ambiguous. Like, there's like that 5 out of 5 I sent you last night. That's a fucking banger and a half. Anyway, it's just like cataloging and figuring out how I'm going to move what I move and things like that. But the difference is, like, there's subtle differences, and if you're not paying attention, you'll miss them. So we're like the two Schwellies that I showed you,
right?
They're both autos. And if you're just casually and you don't really know what you're looking at, like if I gave you both of those cards, you would figure it out because I've kind of been going over some stuff with you, and you're also not an idiot. But if you're just looking at stuff, you're like, oh shit! But then you look on the back and there's those tiny little gold numbers, right? And so the one that looks more red, here, I got them right here.
I was gonna say, share with the class. I don't know why you're. This is going to be your branch off YouTube channel. Is you're just going to do your rips? Yeah.
So I bought this one for $30, which guy gave me a good deal. I've dealt with him a couple times already. Got that for $30. Nice little Schwelly auto, and it's non-numbered, but it's a short print. So like the number on the back will even tell you that. But there's probably 200 or so of these out there.
Gotcha.
And
Make sure when you hold it to the you're getting a lot of glare on the card too. So just make sure you look at yourself and hold it to the camera.
Okay.
We saw the card. I'm just saying, there's a lot of glare, so just, you know.
Okay. I see it.
Yeah,
So that's the one. And then, so last night I had already ordered this. It ended up coming today, this card, the one I just showed you. And then last night I ripped through 4 hobby boxes and I got this monster right here.
look at that bad boy.
And you see how it's more red than the other one?
Yep. Yeah.
And then you look on the back, it'll be hard to see here, but
yeah, there's that bottom. Was it out of 25 on the bottom?
That's pretty 19 sweet. Out of 25.
Pretty sweet.
So you're talking about, I bought this for 30. Guy probably could have got me for 40 on it. And this is probably a $300 baseball card.
Pretty wild.
So, devil's in the details.
But, you might be able to quit your job soon at this rate.
Well, I've been thinking about a couple things. I've been thinking
about quitting my job for a long time.
I have. And working's not one of my favorite things to do. But no, I've been thinking about, I remember as a kid I always wanted to, and just getting back into it and looking at the analytics and what you can do. I mean, opening up a card shop, not the worst thing in the world, like a hobby shop kind of thing.
That's where your nest egg's going 20 years from now, 30 years from now.
Oh, I'll be dead by then. No, I always thought it'd be cool, but no, I'm getting into it, and I do see the cataloging alone is a nightmare.
It's a whole fucking thing. It's a whole fucking thing and a half.
You know what I'm saying? I'll send you pictures of just the hit card. They call them hit cards, like the good cards that you pull. Yeah. I mean, I just showed you some of the bigger ones, but just the $5 to $10 cards. Like I have hundreds of those, and not real. I can move them faster if I don't charge that, and shipping's a whole thing. But I got my own little setup now. I've already shipped some cards, but it's like I said, actually getting what you want for a card and trying to move a bulk of cards at one time, it's going to be difficult, but we'll get through it.
And the cool thing is now it's going to be its own segment now on the show. Probably towards the end, like we're doing today. And yes, that is my way to say we're going to wrap it up, but we do have some announcements. First of all, the only thing we didn't talk about was football. And football's coming back at the end of the month, so let's get fucking ready for that shit. Dogs are going all the way, baby. And also, we've been Bulldogs fans our whole life. I don't want to hear any of this bandwagon shit. We've been there for the tough years.
Oh, look, we got behind me what Master Lucas made.
It reminded me. I saw that at a sign, and I was like, oh shit, football. We didn't even talk about football. But it's gonna be the dog season, baby. We're gonna tear up those goddamn Longhorns.
Fuck yeah, fuck them. Fuck Nick Saban.
The other thing is, it wouldn't be a digging around podcast if we didn't tell you that Jacob Rolfe is coming back on the podcast. TBD, not TBA. I guess I just announced, but TBD for sure. We'll let you know probably in the next few months or so, but probably before the end of the year. I'll just leave it at that.
You can bring up that AI generated with him with us.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have the, unless you put it in Discord. I won't have the picture.
Yeah, I put it in Discord.
You did?
Yeah.
I have to scroll back through. But what channel is it in general?
I thought so. I thought it's in content.
I didn't see it in there.
Where things like that go.
Unless it's like much further up, but I don't think it is because it goes back too far.
Anyway, I'll load it up real quick. Hit them with the rest.
So anyway, but yeah, we'll be going back. So we're also slowing down the format too. I know you guys loved the once a week episodes. We did too. We still have a real life to live. So we're going to twice a month. That'll be our cadence going forward. You can still check us out on all of our places. YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Apple Podcasts, which I will get up. I'm going to have to get Apple Podcasts back up and running again so we can post a fucking episode. So don't worry about that part. That part's going back up. And,
there you go. You got it now.
Pull up the Jacob Rolfe. But yeah, if you don't know who Jacob Rolfe is, he is an actor and also an artist, but I think he's mostly known for his acting in Trailer Park Boys, where he plays Jacob, right? Or what is his character?
Yeah, Jake Balance.
Yeah. Hold on, let me go to this bitch real quick. Anyway, And I just love that it gave him like the kebab T-shirt, which I still don't understand.
What? The Donaire?
Oh, the Donaire. Oh, that's from the show, right?
Well, that's a Canadian thing, but yeah, I used an image to create that where he was wearing that exact shirt.
That's fucking awesome. Oh, yeah. I also just like the banana. Maybe I don't know. We got a lot of options, but
and he's smoking a fatty.
Right. So if you want a third exclusive interview with Jacob Rolfe, mostly we just fuck around and hang out because it's fun to do that, and we don't need to sit there and grill the guy about his entire experience. If you're a big Trailer Park Boys fan, you've watched the show, you know what he's done on the show. We do get some cool stories out of him, every once in a while, but it's mostly just about hanging out with our best friend Jacob.
We did get him to admit he would pecker slap hookers for money.
On the show, at least.
Better
on
than
the show, at least. I'm a little. Well, I guess we haven't seen season 13 yet, but I'm hoping he steals our idea. That'd be fucking awesome if he did.
So. Yeah, I mean, we'll see.
But anyway, guys, that's our show for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Follow, subscribe. We have a merch store too. I don't really expect you guys to go to that because it's pretty basic, but there's some good shit in there. I got this shirt in there. I fucking love this shirt. It's literally my favorite. It's literally my favorite shirt.
Shameless.
Completely shameless, but it's also true. So that's why there's no shame, because I only speak the truth.
I mean, that's fair. That's not true. But
I only speak the truth about the merch store. Let me just put it
that's a conversation for another day.
Also, there's going to be a grassroots sticker campaign being laid down. So if eventually if you join us from that, good to have you here. I'm glad you found us through the dark web of QR codes on stickers. And I don't really know what kind of people scan those things, so thanks.
This could be a wild ride.
Yeah, it's gonna be a wide, diverse. It's gonna go from like 90% like 45-year-old white men to like just the most diverse like mix of people you could think of.
Right. It's gonna be good.
It is gonna be good. I'm looking forward to it. So good to be back. Good to have shit to talk about again. Keep dicking around.